Hi, Dr. V here. I want to show you my natto done with black beans again. This time I want to do another demonstration to show you how to do it in an incubator, which is also called a dehydrator. My technique to do this was to put I had 3 packets of black beans, which are the most nutritious bean that you can get, which has got no cholesterol. Beans have been shown to be anti-cancer, great source of protein. There's 21 grams per 100 grams in that. I got 3 bags that weren't organic because that's all I had in the local shop, and I've put them into a container that was soaked with water, and I've left that for 2 hours. Then I've drained them. I put them into my slow cooker and topped it up with water just to the top. Left it on for 4 hours. Came back and checked the beans, and now I've let them cool down. As you can see, the black beans are nice and soggy and tasty, so they're done. And basically I'm going to put them in, I've already done it into this little container, this little enamel container, and scoop them out. They're a little bit moist, which is good. Good to have a little bit of moisture, about 1 inch thick. And this is a good dispensary. I will now get the soybeans, which I bought again from an Asian food shop, which have the natto beans in it. These ones are soy, they're organic, and all it requires in each dish is to put the strings into the dish on a shallow tray, and then we'll mix it in. This is Bacillus subtilis subspecies natto, which again gives you vitamin K2. It'll break down the protein in the black beans and make it more bioavailable to the human body. These legumes are a rich source of fiber, and they have a lot of iron in them. So beans and greens, always remember beans and greens, because you will absorb the iron much better if you combine it. But so this is all it takes. I pre-prepared it. I'm going to do it the same with a few other containers, and like I've shown you in the past, I then put a little bit of Glad wrap over the top of it, making sure that the air is sealed, because it's anaerobic, which means the bacteria want to ferment, and the temperature's cooled down now. They want to ferment themselves in a environment without oxygen. If I had I'd also want to protect this from any light, because light kills bacteria. You're also going to get 16% of your daily intake of calcium from 100 grams of these beans once they're cooked and done, and they're a very good source of high dietary fiber. Beans lower cholesterol, and they're very good for heart health. So here's my what I call an incubator, and I simply put the trays, and there'll be other trays going in here into my incubator. I've already set it for 36 hours because I've found that's the most optimal temperature. And press start, and the machine will now ferment the beans for the next 36 hours. And this one will alternate the temperature roughly about 35. It's a lot more reliable than doing it in an oven, because I won't have to worry about this. There'll be a slight odor. If it smells like a sort of low-grade sweaty sock smell, it's going well. If it smells fishy, then you've got a bad batch. I'd highly recommend, when you serve this every portion, you put it in the fridge afterwards, so it allows it to settle down, and then you can store other portions in the freezer. But serve it with greens, as I say, because the greens have the vitamin C, which allows you to absorb the iron.